Hey, Travis, I know you're not really into stats and all that, but you became the first tight end ever to have a fifth 1,000-yard receiving season. Is that at all meaningful to you in light of what else is going on right now?
Not. I mean, it's something cool to, I guess, hang your hat on when the career is over. I would assume right now I'm just focused on the task at hand, trying to win football games, and gonna enjoy this one for a night with the family, and then from there just focus on Miami. But all that stuff. I mean, this game is, I'm not the same without 10 other guys on that football field playing their tail off to move the ball down the field. And I'm a firm believer that individual accolades are a bit overrated in this game. I'm just appreciative of being here in Kansas City and having the consistency that we've had over the past few years. And just very fortunate to be here.
Next to Darren Smith. Go, Darren.
Hey, Travis, congratulations on the win tonight. Couple of questions. When the offense stalls and you all end up having to kick a field goal, I know the accuracy of Bucker is something good to rely on, but how frustrating is it offensively that you all can't get the ball into the end zone? And then kind of following up as it relates to you all clinching the playoffs. I know you've made the playoffs the last 5 years here with Kansas City, but does the team deem success as just winning the Super Bowl now that you all have gotten that taste, or does qualifying and making the playoffs, is successful in you all's eyes?
I mean, the ultimate goal is to win the Super Bowl. Obviously, we have goals within that. Winning the division is one of them. Trying to get home field advantage throughout the playoffs is another, and then reaching the Super Bowl is obviously another. So it's just trying to take it game by game. You can't look too far ahead. Knowing that, we still have a lot of work to do. I know I said shout out to the Raiders, but shout out to the Broncos for playing very good defense. I mean, it is what it is. They stuffed us in the red zone, and the past 2 times that we've played them, we struggled on third downs. Accepting that challenge every single week and trying to become a better football team because of it is just the mentality that we have. So moving on to Miami next week, and we'll roll from there.
Let's go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, Travis, congrats on the win. I was curious when it comes to Patrick and these free plays. When you see those flags are thrown, is there a sense among you and the receivers and the other tight ends that, okay, this is on, we may be able to do something big here?
In a sense, it also depends on what play is being called. I mean, there's typically 1, maybe 2 home run shots if we get somebody to jump off sides on a deep pass. But at the same time, if we don't have a deep pass, there's a little bit of wiggle room to try and make a play happen. But playing within the system, Coach Reed and the offensive staff, EB have done an unbelievable job of creating a structure around that. And making it easier to basically communicate on the field while we're playing instinctually to be in the right places. Another time was on the third down where the play kind of broke down and I had a drop. Knowing that getting around that back or that ball is going to be right there, we're still developing as a team, and I am as a person and as a player. So it's just learning from your last mistake and trying not to make it again, and we just go from there.
Go next to Matt McMullen. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Travis. So this is nothing new, but Patrick made some great throws tonight, contorting his body in different arm angles. As a pass catcher, how much fun is that when the play is truly never dead because he's always going to find a way to get the ball out?
It's you always got a chance, and I'm not just saying always got a chance to win the game, but you always have a chance throughout the play. And even if they got us. They sniffed out a certain play that we were running. At the end of the day, Pat has the ability to make it work, and I mean it's such a blessing to have that guy back there slinging it around, man, because he takes the ultimate pride in his craft and how he plays the game, and you can always count on him.
Let's go next to Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Brad, I'll have a quick follow-up to this. But Travis, the play with Tyreek, at what point on the sideline did you realize that he had actually caught that ball? And what was your reaction to that?
The play with Tyreek, man, I feel like there were a few of them. Maybe more.
He caught the touchdown in the first quarter, but you guys weren't able to review it in time. Did you not see that?
Oh yeah, no, that was unbelievable. Yeah, no, I forgot about that play. Golly, it was I mean, what an amazing catch, right? And to be on the same page as your quarterback, knowing it's cover zero, and he put the ball right where it needed to be, and have a guy like Tyreek Hill. I mean, the most deadliest weapon that I've ever seen play this game, and I stand behind that every single week. He's good for big plays throughout the entire game, and you have to account for that. And that obviously makes my job and everybody else's job on the field easier. But yeah, I wish we would have had an extra tick to throw a red flag or try and challenge that, because that guy's unbelievable, man.
And the second one, you touched on this very briefly, but the Broncos twice now were pretty successful against you guys on third downs. What were you seeing from them?
Just them playing hard. I mean, I feel like I don't want to say it was self-inflicted. I give props when props are due, and I mean the Broncos played their tails off, and then on in terms of third down and in the red zone, they might have had us a little bit there, but we had a few batted balls, and then just being on the same page as Pat on a few other third downs. But we'll go ahead and look at the film, obviously, and figure everything out, find out where the mistakes are, and try and clean that up.
Good time for a couple more. We'll go Matt, Derek, and then Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Travis. You clearly, statistically, over the last few games, you're playing one of the best streaks of your career. Curious if you think right now you are playing the best football of your career, and at 31, how are you able to feel like you're doing this when other guys are dropping off? And Brad, I'll have a quick follow-up too.
Honestly, I'm my worst critic, man. I'll leave a game thinking I didn't play that great. And it's happened over the past couple of games. Today, I know there were about 5 to 10 plays I wish I would have had back. I could have been better for my teammates, especially in the run game, in the pass game, and so on. So it's just it's nonstop having that mentality of wanting to get better and never being satisfied with that. I guess just right now, as we're rolling as an offense, it's just been very fortunate that I've been able to help out the team the way I have in the receiving game, and hopefully going forward that stays true, and I'll be there every single time my numbers dialed up.
And just before halftime, you had that big catch down the right side and had an absolutely textbook stiff arm. I'm just curious, what was kind of going through your mind on that play?
Well, he was gloved on me, man. He started off playing pretty good leverage in terms of the route that I had to run, which is an outbreaking route. I tried to fake him inside, and he got a pretty good grip on me. And I don't know, I was like a crazy person in a straitjacket, man, just trying to get him off me, I guess, at that point. But yeah, just we talk about situational football all the time here, and before the half, and trying to get points before the half is part of that situational football that we harp on, and knowing how much time is on the clock, how many timeouts we have, and what we have to do. I knew that I had to fight my tail off to get out of bounds in that situation.
We'll go last to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Travis, we heard from Tyron that the defense wants to keep, the opponent to 70 points or less. 16 points tonight. What do you appreciate most about seeing the other side of the football when they're performing?
Just fighting, man. Just fight. Just the hunger, the momentum that they bring week in, week out. We feed off of that. Especially when the front guys stuff the run, you get the secondary guys breaking up passes, intercepting passes. Obviously, the Badger had 2 tonight, which got everybody fired up. And we just, we feed off of each other. And like I've said it a million times, man. The guys in this room are why we're so successful. We have so many guys that want to show up every single morning and get better, and play their tail off for the guy next to them. And it's just it's such a blessing to have coming into work every day, enjoying what you're doing.
Travis, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.